Hi everyone, and welcome to our session on effective prompting for better AI responses. Whether you're supporting students as a tutor, coach, advisor, or faculty member, this session will help you sharpen how to use AI tools like ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, or Gemini. Prompting, how we phrase our input, can make or break the usefulness of AI's response. So today we'll explore how to ask better questions to get clear, more accurate, and more appropriate answers for our students. Let's start by outlining our learning objectives. By the end of this training, you'll be able to explain the role of prompting in AI-assisted tutoring and why the way we ask matters, identify common types of prompts and when to use them, analyze prompts for clarity, specificity, context, and relevance, and finally, design and refine at least 3 AI prompts, one for writing, one for math, and one for general academic or study skill scenario. This is a hands-on session, so you'll be practicing with your own prompt as we go, so make sure to pause when needed. Here's a quick breakdown of what we'll cover. We'll define what prompting is and how it affects AI responses. We'll go over types of prompts with real examples. Then we'll analyze some sample prompts together to see how small changes could lead to much better outcomes. Finally, we'll apply all of it in a self-guided activity where you'll craft and test your own prompts. What is prompting? Prompting is the way you interact with AI. Think of it as giving instructions. When you say, "Help me with this," the AI is trying to figure out what this is. And if you're vague, the results will be vague too. But if you say, "Act like a tutor, I'm helping a student understand how to convert improper fractions into mixed numbers, explain it step by step," now the AI has something clear to work with. The better you prompt, the better the response. Good prompting saves time, reduces frustration, and leads to more useful academic support. Types of prompts. There are 3 main types of prompts you'll want to use, and each has a purpose. Open-ended prompts allow exploration. These are great for brainstorming or reflection. For example, tell me about the causes of climate change. Directive prompts assign a role. This adds a focus to the task. For instance, act as a writing tutor. Help a student revise a thesis statement. Structured prompts ask for specific format. For example, summarize this paragraph into 2 sentences, or turn these notes into a 5-question quiz. As you gain comfort with these types, you'll start to combine them, asking the AI to act as a tutor and also format something in a specific way. You might be wondering, how can I make this easier to remember or teach to others? There are prompting frameworks. Think of them as templates or acronyms to help structure your thinking. Some examples are RACE, which is role, action, context, explain; CARE, which is context, action, result, and example; APE, which is action, purpose, and execution; and CREATE, which is character, request, example, adjustment, types, and extra. You might want to use these when designing AI prompts for tutoring, writing support, or lesson plans. These frameworks are optional tools, but they're especially helpful if you're training others to prompt or want consistency across your team. Analyzing prompt effectiveness. Let's look at how to tell if a prompt is working. Ask yourself 4 questions. Clarity. Is the task clearly stated? Avoid vague phrases like "help me" or "do this for me." Context. Have you given enough background? The AI doesn't know what your student knows unless you tell it. Specificity. Have you told the AI what kind of answers or format you want? And relevance. Is the response appropriate for the student's skill level and subject? Here's an example. Before, we might say, "help with fractions," and after, we'll say, "explain how to simplify fractions with unlike denominators step by step using 6th grade language." The difference is night and day, just by being more specific. Practice activity. Now it's time to apply this. You'll do a short activity where you write 3 prompts. One for writing support, one for math, and one for general study skills such as time management or motivation. Enter them into your AI tool of choice, ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini. Review the response. Does it meet your expectations? If not, tweak the prompt. Try to give it more context or asking for a specific format. Then reflect. What worked well? What didn't? And how will you apply this when working with students or training others? You can do this now, after the session, or as part of your team development. Thank you for joining this session on effective prompting for better AI responses. We hope you feel more confident using AI as a support tool and more prepared to help students and colleagues get better results with it. If you'd like a copy of the frameworks, prompt examples, or additional resources, feel free to reach out to the Virtual Learning and Instructional Technology team. And don't forget, good AI starts with good prompting. The better your question, the better the answer.